In today's video, I want to bring to you a special video that I've been requested a few times. How to set up your flashing work from inside of your roof. I'm gonna go in depth detail, explain to you guys how to do it and show you guys how to do it. Hopefully by the end of this video you will know how to do this yourself. Alright, so over here, as you see, I have my corner here built. Down here I start bring up my brick from lower down. Usually once you have your first flashing install, you want to go 2 brick, 1, 2 brick. That's how most people do it. Once you go 2 brick, you want to overlap at least 4 inches. So when I said overlap, I mean from the edge of, from this edge over, you should have at least 4 inches overlap. So over here, if you check, we have around 4 to 5 inches overlap. Going back here, we have the same 4 to 5 inches overlap onto this flashing that's already here. So we're going to install the one that's going to go here. We need to have from this point 4 to 5 inches over, so we need to have it around here. Work our way back to around here. So usually it's around 3 inches from where the roof starts is where you need to stop it. So we're going to go around here to around here. That's the measurement of this flashing that we need to install here. What I need, but before I do that, I want to set up my strap over there in the corner. So I want to set up the strap over there in the corner, but before I do that, you want to come over here and you want to measure to see what measurement you have. Over here it's 4.5. Usually I work 4.5 inches, so that way I have a 3/4 to a 1 inch cavity space at the back of the wall here, going all the way up. So now we're going to go down there to install our strap with the same 4.5 measurement that you have here. That way you know that your wall going to be square with this wall that's already built. So the first thing I like to do, I like to measure 4.5 inches from the wall itself, mark it onto my wall. I'm going to get a level. I don't want to plumb it down. As you see, I already have my mark here, but all I did, I mark and I plumb it right down, go right down to the bottom. So here's another one. I'm just gonna mark, come all the way down. So we're going to use this piece of plywood as a strap. This is the straightest piece I can find. You want to make sure that you sight it, make sure that it's 100% straight, because if this boy is not straight, your wall is going to be crooked as well. So make sure that you find a piece of straight edge that is 100% straight. Now that we have it straight, we're going to put it right beside our line. We're going to nail her right in place. So I'm going to put one up top here. I like to put a nail right inside. That way I kind of make it easier for me to get my line in there afterwards. That all the way back. Then I fasten the nail. I'm going to catch one more here. Before we send this one home, we're going to put one right in here, just like so. Alright, so we need to catch one more all the way at the bottom here. So right now I'm just sighting these pieces of strap just to see if I can find me a straight piece that I can use out of all the pieces that I got here. Okay, so this piece is slimmer than the one that we already installed, but it's still usable. We're just gonna put a nail in there. So put a nail, I'm gonna put one right behind, just like we did earlier. You can just check to make sure that it's plumb. Right there. check again, make sure that she's plumb. Remember, if this strap here is not plumb, your wall will be crooked. So make sure that you take the extra 5 minutes or 3 minutes to get it done and get it done right. Now that we have this installed, our next step is to transfer our level from that corner, come all the way over here. So we're gonna go over there, transfer the level, come all the way over. So it doesn't matter which one of the brick you transfer the level from. You can transfer it from either one, go right over. As you see, I already catch my level on this one here. So we're just gonna put our level, keep mark right until we reach right over there. You see, I have my mark right on top of my wall here. So I need to transfer this mark that I have here on the wall right onto my strap. That's the mark right there. I'm just gonna put a mark so that way I know this is the level mark. Now that I have this mark here, I'm gonna go back over there. We're gonna check to see the number that will work in that corner. So this way, so that way we can come over here and work the same number. So that way we can work from the bottom, come all the way up here, and our wall should be 100% level. Let's go check that out. If you go on a job site and the corner is already built, the easiest way to check it is to put your tape right on the top of the brick that's already laid, just like you see I'm doing right now. What you have to do in order to know what the number they work in the corner, so that way you can go over there and work the same number, you have to look at the number. So you want to see the number that match with each of the top of the brick, like this top, right over here, and so on and so forth. So as you could see that it's 0. So right here, you could see that 0 is the number that will work. Right over here, 0, not a 0. So now we need to go over there. We need to mark 0 from the top of the level line, come right down to the bottom in order to get both walls to be 100% level. Let's go do that over there. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put my tape right here at the level mark, and I'm gonna mark 0 from this, go all the way to the bottom of where. Okay, so 0 is the number that we're working. And in order to get a consistent joint, this is how you have to do it. You have to get a brick tape. This is a brick tape that I'm using. It's a special tape. If you're interested in purchasing one, you can get them at your local building supply. You won't find this tape at your local hardware like Home Depot. So all I'm doing right now, I'm just transferring the 0 mark right down to the bottom. You catching an idea or something or no? Alright. So now that we have our 0, we know that we have to work 0 in order to have the same level from over there. So now that we have our strap, we need to put a line from this end, go all the way over there. So we have a line here. We need to get a nail, and we're gonna put the nail. You have no nail? See me alone, probably have. Yeah, me out. Alright, you probably already know how to make this tie. I have a few videos where I go over the way you make this tie. See, just fold the line over like this. My hand. And then you just pull on it. If you want to like shorten this one here, all you have to do is just draw on this one. Then it should be shortened. See, the more you pull on it, the more shorter the end part gets. Just in case it's in your way. It's not gonna be in my way. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here now, we're gonna push this nail right behind our strap, and then we're gonna bring it all the way over there with a corner block. So I have a corner block here. Usually the way we do this, usually I put my corner block, maybe like half of the brick. So I probably start from here. So this way by the time I pull it, I will have enough tension on my line. Just gonna, once I have it in here like this, we're gonna roll it over in here like this a few times. Afterwards you just put it in the split here and it should be tightened. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put it right onto my brick here. Now we need to go up down there so that way we can check to see if our wall is level. Okay, so from what I'm seeing right now, it looks like my line is level. As you see here, I string my line go all the way to. The next thing you want to do, you want to put your level right underneath the bottom of the line just to make sure that it's level. That way you know that this level, that the zero that you take right down is correspond with this wall over here. So right now I check it and I know that it's level. So all we have to do now is just fill inside here, and afterwards we're going to install our flashing, and I'll show you guys step by step of how to finish this area. If this is your first time doing it as a homeowner or as an apprentice, I promise you by the end of this video you can go out there and work like a pro. They don't even know where you learn this so fast. Keep watching. Alright, so now we're gonna start work from over here. Let's see if we can work some full brick. Okay, mount up on this. So what I just did, I measure from the bottom down here, from the block that I have down in the foundation, and on my tape it told me that I have to work zero in order to reach right up to my line. So now that I check that, I know that I have to work more of a tighter joint in order to reach right up there. So that's what we're gonna do. So working zero. Now those bricks down in the foundation here, they're not going to be exposed, so I'm not going to use any level on those ones. But as we come up from the roof, because right down here we're going to go with 2 brick right on from here up, and that's where we're going to put our flashing. We have our level mark line here. This level line is the line that we're going to work to reach right up to. Guys, I'm just gonna bring up right here, and afterwards I finish to bring this up. You know, I'm gonna leave it so that way you guys can see a little bit more. Usually when we're doing it, usually when we're install brick down in the lower section here, it's okay to do it like this because it's not going to be showing. But once you come over, once you pass this one here, that's going to be above the flashing. That's when you have to make sure that you get everything right, everything 100% level.
Wait, that actually.
So why are we for a long time taking?
Oh, look at her.
Alright, so as you see here, I put one brick right beside this one. Earlier I put that one right over there. See, this one could open up a little bit. That's fine there. So now that right there is where we need to come with our second one that's gonna go here in order to maintain our band. Alright, so we have this one. We're just gonna put that one right here. Then we're gonna see where we need to cut. We can try break this. Someday we get lucky with the breaking. You know how much to chop it. Alright, so we finished to install all the bricks right along. Put our flashing on. Now we're going to go ahead and put our weeping plastic right onto our flashing. Afterwards we're going to lay one more course of brick right through.
This time I ground if you brick or mortar and spin it around. This time I ground the back.
Alright, we are need to get away to one pan. So we'll go off from here. Using a federal white mortar, guys. This mortar dry up, hards up real fast. Very important to fill this properly. If you don't, it will crack and the corner of your wall will loose. Very important to take the extra few minutes to fill it properly. Earlier I thought you guys was seeing me, but I realized that I didn't relocate my camera. All I did, I measured 11 inches from the window. That's where I start my first sill, and I did 11 inches over there. Now I take the measurement in the middle. Now we're going to install the pieces that's going to go in the middle. Or I should say the piece that's going to go in the middle now. So I cut it 1 inch shorter than the total measurement. So that will have be like a 1/2 inch joint. Go ahead and check for get our big level. And run our big level right through. Make sure that she's level. After that, we want to get our line. Put it right to the edge. We want to check to make sure that all three of them are in line with each other. It's telling me that we need to go in with this one. Right there is good. It's perfect. Now I need to get a slicker and fill in here properly. Fill in here. Fill it properly. Don't fill it properly. Less than a hair. All of this is gonna open up back. Extra minute or two. Get it done right. Get it done guys. Mind the mortar that is going over it, kids. One thing we never check. Space from the
Ja, we kom.
huh?
Kom, we doen dat op je boord.
Yeah, I don't know. Just spin around that brick. Okay, the color is a bit different. So you always want to check to expose the better part of the brick. Mortar that I'm using, it's getting hard. So you guys already know how Finalizing is. With our white mortar is the mortar that it's ready. Get hard really quick. Really.
Cool it now. Bucket. One and a half.
So we need to put a precast right here at the side of our window. First we have to measure the length of the precast starting from the top, work our way down. Just in case we need to put a cut, we need to put a cut down at the bottom. So all I'm going to do here is measure my precast, which should be
23 and a quarter.
11 inches. We have another one down here. We're going to take another measurement down. Looks like we have a small pieces. They're around half an inch, 3/4 inch.
3/4.
Okay. Alright, so now finished that, we're gonna install another one while they're preparing the precast for us. Just gonna install one more course of brick right over. While the board gets ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and install our precast. You see, we make a few steps because I was waiting on the precast to be cut. Okay, so now I'm just gonna install the first one go down. So we have just a thin piece. I'm gonna put down there the lower part here. Just gonna my level. Stepping away, or maybe like 1/8 inch away from the window. Now that I have this piece there, I'm gonna get my level it. Alright. Now that I have that piece installed, I'm gonna put a brick tie right on top just to secure this one in place. Alright, so we're gonna secure, we're gonna install this one now. Before we do that, we want to get a brick tie and anchor the brick tie right in here. The way you want to do that, you want to bend it, make another bend. We're going to just knock him down, just like so. We're going to put it in place, knock it down. If it's not as sturdy as what you want it, you can get a brick tie. You can get a nail, put it right in the center. Bang it down. When you finish, it should look something like this. Now we're gonna go ahead and install it, but before we do that, we want to bend it here because we want to have it sticking off 1 inch at the back of the wall here. I'm gonna go ahead and put some mortar right onto my precast that's already here. Now we're going to install these pieces. We want to stay away 1/4 inch from our window. We also need to have it right close up to our line. Once we have it 1/4 inch from, just gonna check it. There she's where she's going. 1/4 inch. All I'm gonna do now is just nail this in place. After I nail it, I want to check again just to make sure that she's plumb. Tell me that the top want to go in a little bit. No problem, all you have to do is just knock the brick tile right here at the bottom. Just send them in as much as you want to get them in. I'm gonna go back and check if she's plumb. One more nail right in the top here. Beautiful. Right there is where she's plumb. If you look close up, you can see that she's right there. If you look close up, you can see that she's 100% plumb. Space between the line is equal. We want to have the same space over here, same space over there. I'm gonna double check, make sure that she's plumb here as well. She's 100% plumb. We have our 1/4 inch space beside our window. Now we're gonna go ahead and install these brick here, and then we're gonna go and install the other one over the other side. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I'm just use my hammer to cut this one. This piece of brick here. Not straight as you want it, you use a hammer to straighten it up a little bit. Now you want to turn the part of the brick that's cut towards the precast, and then you cut part towards the...
see it back over. You see it run away, I'll see it back over.
You want to turn the brick that's cut towards the existing brick and the factory part towards the precast. That way we have a nice finishing hedge going up right beside the precast as you go up. I'm looking for a 3/8 space beside my my precast and my brick. We're going to install one more right here. Afterwards we're going to go all the way over there. Now this look to me like I'm going to have to shift up my joints a little bit. It's very important to make sure that you match your new brick with the existing one that's already there. That way once you join, all of your bricks should be in line with each other as you go up. We need to go over there and do the same thing. But I don't want to make it boring for you. It's the same thing that I just done here. Same thing we're gonna do over there right now. We're gonna have to do the other part. Alright, so now we're gonna do a bit of joint. Most cases we like to do our head joints first, followed by our bed joint. When you're using federal white mortar, it's very important to joint it before it's dry or before it's too dry, because if you wait dry, to over dry. It's gonna give you it's gonna look white, it's gonna give you a black look afterwards. So it's very important to make sure that you joint it before it gets too dry, especially if you're using this mortar in the summertime. It tends to harden really fast. Just a quick tip for you guys there. Our head joints. Now we're going on to our bed joints. Coming up, I want to show you guys a unique way to install your precast on top of a precast. And this way, how I'm showing you, it's guaranteed that it will never crack. Pause it for a minute. They call it the leak. Alright, so we're installing some brick ties now, guys. You see, I'm knocking just to find the studs on the inside. Once it's on solid, that means that's where the studs is. It's on loose, that means there's no stud there. So when installing your precast, it's a must to put a brick tie from on top of your precast over onto your brick, just like you see I'm doing it right here. The reason for this brick tie here to prevent the control joint from expanding. So it's very important. To have this brick tie right there. Just gonna put this right on top, so that way we help to prevent this joint here from opening up. Also, you want to go over here. Every 3 courses you want to have a brick tie anchor out this way. So as you see here, I bend it on a 90 and I shove it down in here. When the mortar go in there, it's going to fill the pocket up. So once later on, we're going to install stone here. And every 3 courses you want to have a brick tie into your stone wall. So you're going to leave it out just like this. Very, very important. Don't skip it. Don't skip that step. So can lick up that me get now.
Mm-hmm.
You think I acted your fuck?
Yeah, man, for all you sick of dog.
Same procedure. Bend our brick tie. Knock them down right inside of our split. Now this one is ready to install. All we gotta do is just put them right in place. Now for a mortar. We want to have it 1/4 inch from the window. Right. So have it where we want to have him. We also want to have it 1/4 inch above our window as well. Never want to have your hang line sitting directly onto your window. For that, if they ever want to replace the window, it's easier for them to just replace it. Beautiful. My level is plumb. My stone is plumb. My level is flushing right onto my stone. Go all the way up. Beautiful. I have this one installed. I'm gonna go over here, install the other one over here. I cut them, I come right for you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you learn fast, you know that. If you have this a trade already still, you know.
Oh, true, man.
Eh?
Oh, true, man.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna knock him down a little bit. Alright, so we're gonna check, because we need our 1/4 inch, so we're gonna check to make sure that beautiful. Once that is plumb, we're gonna come back over here, check for plumb. Beautiful. All I have to do now is just secure this bad boy in here. After it, I'm gonna check again to make sure that she's right where I nailed it. Check again. Want to go in a little bit, so if you want to go in, you just stop the brick tie right in the throat. Beautiful. You don't kill to check a few times just to make sure that so it's twist, you just knock it back in place. I'm gonna put one more brick tie in there. I'm gonna put one more nail in there just to make sure this bad boy don't move. Beautiful. Alright. This is now. Guys, so we installed our precast, but I didn't get to show you guys, but we still have a lot more precast here to install. You already get the gist because we installed a few earlier. Same procedure. I'm just here doing a bit of dry now. Alright, if you're getting value from this video so far, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps to support the channel. We're aiming to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. subscribe. Be a part of the team. See, I like to go on my trowel, guys. In most cases you don't have to, but I just like to do it that way. I know that my joint is compact 100%. Finish, you want to go back through, tuck down and look, make sure there is no hole. Very important not to leave any hole in your wall. You want to do a nice brickwork, and afterwards when someone look, they can find a whole bunch of hole all over. After we finish, we get a broom. We're gonna go over our wall. Just like you see I'm doing it here. Make sure that we clean everything. Down here we have our flashing that we installed earlier. You want to make sure that you remove the mortar from your flashing. It should look nice and clean. Shouldn't have no sign of mortar over your flashing after you finish. Next thing, we're gonna come back over here. Gonna clean up our window. We're gonna clean up our window. Gonna clean up our sill. Make sure we clean our window. Move all the mortars from the window. Usually I would put something onto the sill to catch the drop mortar. Because I'm not going over the window too much. But if you're going high in your wall, you always want to put something just to catch the drop mortar. We'll go through and clean up. Make sure that our window is clean nicely. Clean our sill. Alright, so we only have 2 more courses left, guys. And afterwards we're gonna start the other side. 3 more courses, so we have 1 more on top of this one here. A little bit on the higher side. No man, I no bet say me I go eat it. She put up a bet, you know. So she if she lose, me want me to bet. Yeah, man, so the brother. The girl would never put that to me, bro. She afraid of me more than everybody else, you know. Every day she says she can't believe say me choose to talk to she. She can't believe. Every day she worries say me I go talk to her.
The thing there, you know. The things you want to teach at school. I mean, after they were teaching.
Guess people don't like money. Or they don't like easy money. People probably don't like easy money, huh? Tonight me think of way how to make money without a work feet, no dog. Believing I get out of my bed. You can't carry from this, you know? Oh, tester. You couldn't step it back here and left you that space. Just catch you over there. Where you want to go. So finish the door joint. Now we're gonna get a broom and just go over it and brush it off. Alright, another day, another dollar. We finish this one. We're gonna collect the money and move on to the next. If you get value from this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more upcoming video like this one. We have more work on this job site to do. Don't go away, watch one of those videos or those videos. Pretty sure you'll learn something. Be safe out there.